everybody! Today I am making a Mile High coconut cream pie, and this is a collaboration with some other girls I've done in the past, Mama's Potluck Collab. So all their links will be in the description box below, so go check out their videos. For June we're doing a dessert theme, so everybody's making a dessert this month, and I chose the delicious coconut cream pie. And I hope you enjoy this video and continue watching to learn how to make it. Bye! Okay, first thing you need for this pie is a 9-inch pie crust, and I just got the Great Value brand. It comes with 2 pie crusts in it, and I've already taken one out because you're supposed to let it sit out for like 15 to 20 minutes. And so you open it up. This is the easier way than making your own. And you get 2 pie crusts, so you get to have another pie crust for later, and you can freeze them. And so just roll it out, put it in your pie crust, your pie plate, and just kind of adjust it to where it fits. Just kind of press it in. You want to make sure you get all the sides pressed in, and then you want this to come up to the edge because it will shrink a little bit. And then you can do like a pretty design for the, like a scalloped edging or something on the, I'm just gonna pinch mine. Because we're going to be putting on a topping anyway, you won't really see this part, so to me it doesn't really matter on this particular pie, but you can if you want. Okay, now that we have our pie crust in there, you need to get a fork and poke holes all in the bottom and on the sides. This allows it to not, bubble up when it's cooking. Forgive me for my child screaming in the background. He's just having one of those days. Alright, and then I'm putting it in my, this is like a toaster convection oven. Put it on 400 and then turn it on. The box says 450, but it doesn't go to 450, so I just put it on 400 and then let that bake for about 11 to 13 minutes. Okay, the ingredients that you need for this pie is 1 9-inch pie crust, which we just put in the oven, 3/4 cup sugar, 1 1/2 cups whole milk, which is this one, 1 2/3 cup coconut milk, and I wanted to show you guys the brand that I use, but any kind of unsweetened coconut milk will do. I've already measured it out. 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 6 egg yolks, and I'm going to show you how I separate my egg yolks. So I'm doing this with one hand, so hopefully it works. Alright. We are going to pop it here. And then that's how it's done. There's the egg yolks. A cup of coconut. 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of butter, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay, for our next step, we're putting in a saucepan. We're combining the sugar and the coconut milk. So this is their 3/4 cup sugar and the 1 2/3 cup coconut milk. So just add those 2 together. And then you can stir that together. Okay, now next thing you do is you combine your whole milk, which this is 2% milk, whichever milk you have is fine, and your cornstarch. And then you just kind of, I don't have a whisk, so of course we'll have to do, but just kind of whisk this until there are no lumps remaining. When there are no lumps remaining, add it to your coconut and sugar mixture in your saucepan. And stir that together. And then you want to turn it on medium-high heat. Let's turn it to about number 6. And let that heat up until it comes to a bubble. Alright, you want to keep stirring it until it comes to a bubble, and you can see it bubbling. It just started. And now you want your bowl of egg yolks that you separated, 6 of them, and you want to add a little bit of that hot mixture to it and then stir it in. You want to do it quickly. The reason for this is that if you just pour your egg yolks into your hot mixture, they would turn into scrambled eggs, and that's not what we want. And then pour a little bit. So we're actually tempering the eggs. We're getting them up to temperature so they don't scramble. So you get it in there, and then once they're up to temperature, you pour it into there, and you stir that in. And then you let that come back to a bubble until it gets thickened, and it is pretty thick right now. So I think it only needs like maybe 1 or 2 minutes left. Okay, once it came back to a bubble and it's thickened, it should be like kind of like a instant jello type of consistency. So you want to add your salt, your butter, your vanilla, and your coconut. And you want to stir all that until it is thoroughly combined. And if you like more coconut, feel free to put more in. It does call for a cup, but if you like it more coconutty, feel free to put more in. Okay, once your pie crust is cooled, which I don't know why mine fell, it usually doesn't, so I'm not really sure what happened today, but just make sure you've got it up good enough on the sides. I guess mine wasn't good enough, but anyway, you want to put your filling into your pie shell once it is cooled. Okay, once you have your filling in your pie shell, you want to go ahead and put your Cool Whip topping on it. I usually don't put it on it until it's cool, but I usually let it sit in the refrigerator overnight, but it's pretty good, pretty much set up now. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it on. And what I do is I put some, I just forgive me guys, my husband left, he's not here at the moment, and he was videoing for me this morning. So just put your Cool Whip in dollops and then just kind of spread it around. Just like so. And then I used to work at a bakery, so I like to make things pretty. This is not necessary, but if you do have a tip, I just have mine into a little plastic bag and put some Cool Whip on it, and I just make a little decorative edge. It's so pretty. Alright, and there we got it. Last final step, we are toasting just a little bit of coconut, and we're going to sprinkle that over our pie. So just do not leave the stove during this step because it toasts pretty quickly. Okay, last and final step, you want to place your toasted coconut, and this is just decoration. You don't have to do this. And just place it on top. Oh, and let it cool before you place it on here. I didn't let mine cool and it's melting the Cool Whip. And then you just place it on top and voila, you're done.